angry fans, we are learning, have threw bottles and chairs from the stands at Kolkata's Salt Lake Stadium. Now remember, star footballer Messi has left the Salt Lake Stadium in the Kolkata. Now more details awaited. Right now we are breaking this information here on Times Now. A complete chaos scene unfolding at the Kolkata Stadium. There on your screens you can see that chaos. Fans throwing bottles at each other just because that they are angry because they couldn't meet or see Messi properly. We have some ground reports coming in from my colleague who are there at Ground Zero at the Kolkata Stadium. Listening to that ground report.
We are currently reporting from the Salt Lake Stadium, and right now the mood of the people have changed. These are the fans that have come to watch Messi, but right now they are in utter disappointment and they are now throwing the bottle, showing the disappointment. They are saying that this is, you see the bottle right now being thrown at the administrator, at the organizer, saying that this was a complete scam on their part. What they are basically alleging is that they did not get to see Messi. Messi did 3 rounds here. He did not play any football, but now the fans are not in the right mood. They are right now also, as you can see, clicking off the board. They are now tapping and punching on the boards, and this entire arena, the boards have been, dismantled as well in some parts. You can see right now they are now throwing down the boards. The bottles have been, being thrown at the stadium in this particular part, and right now the boards are also being torn away. This is the current situation at the Salt Lake Stadium, where people are disappointed. The security officials are also right now, you can see bottles being thrown at them. They are trying to, save themselves, and now they are having all the security equipment with them. So now what will be the administration has to say about this is something that will take in answer. Shivam Sharma reporting for the Times Network.
Because it's a complete chaos at Kolkata's Salt Lake Stadium. You see on your screens right now, fans are like literally overthrowing bottles at each other because they are just angry that they didn't get a glimpse of Messi. We have Srinjoy joining us on the broadcast. Yes, Srinjoy, it was a Fran Frenzy. It was a meet and greet meeting with Messi. It was a happy and go moment. But what we are seeing right now on our screens, it is a complete chaos. People are throwing bottles and there's complete disturbance. The main question right now is that what was the arrangement like? What were the fans told that they're so angry now?
Also, if you look at all the people surrounding Messi, everyone was surrounding Messi, so probably no one got to see him. But this is no excuse for what has happened. And this is not a one-off incident. This has happened in Kolkata many times. And that's the unfortunate thing. In 1967, when the West Indies were playing India in cricket, in the Eden Gardens, the entire stadium was on fire. And memorably, a West Indian opener, Conrad Hunt, had to save the national flags from being burnt. In 1971, when the Australians came to Calcutta, again, the city was on fire. The Eden Gardens, there was 7 people died. 1996 World Cup.
Right now, we can see, as my colleague Srinjoy was mentioning, that this is not the first time such a chaos has happened in Kolkata. Even very, like in the past, lot of incident like this has happened. And my colleague Shivam is on Ground Zero, is bringing us all the details about what actually happened, which irked the fans. Tune into that ground report and know what is the exact cause of this entire chaos.
By certain fans who are not happy with the way they have been treated in the stadium. What happened?
The management did nothing. They gathered around Messi and any visitor was able to see Messi properly.
I'm not
seen. I have paid almost 12,000. More than 13,000 I have paid to see Messi. But the crowd, see the crowd, saw them. Everyone is disappointed.
How long Messi was in the ground? For how
For
long?
almost 15 minutes. 15 minutes.
How much money did you give? 10,000. 10,000.
I paid 13,000 almost. I paid 13,000.
You are saying after paying 33,000, you
Yes.
have not got.
No, I haven't seen. I haven't seen Messi.
I have paid more than 20,000. I haven't seen a bid.
Where you see the people, the fans who are not very happy with the administration, they're basically saying that they have paid thousands of rupees. They were asked to pay in advance, but now they have not got to see Messi at all. So this is the current situation in the entire stadium.
There you go, viewers. A complete chaos at the stadium. Now, as you heard my colleague Shivam bringing us that ground report, one thing which the fans are saying that they were really angry because they spent thousands of money just to catch a glimpse of their football icon. But they couldn't get a glimpse. He was there, Messi was there at the ground for like 15 minutes, but he was surrounded by the security personnel. That's what the fans are alleging, and they say that they couldn't even see him. They couldn't even catch a glimpse, and they are angry because they spent like at least thousands of rupees. Now remember, fans were there since 2 a.m. in the night, and they were waiting for the football icon to come, and so that they can meet. Now remember, India is a country which always meets and greets their sports icon, and India as a country also believes in celebration. But this time and now what we see here, why the chaos is unfolding at the stadium is because fans are clearly angry that they couldn't get to meet Messi. I have my colleague Shivam joining us on the broadcast to give us more update on the ground zero because he is at the stadium. Shivam, a complete chaos. We were just listening to your ground report where the fans were mentioning that he was there, Messi was there at the stadium for 15 minutes, but they couldn't even catch a glimpse of him. What was the situation around? Were they told something else? Did the management tell them that they will get to meet or catch a glimpse of Messi, and that's why this whole chaos unfolded?
Well, exactly this happened now. The fans were in a hope that they would get to at least hear it from Messi, something about the Kolkata, something about the football. But right now, what they were saying, Messi was only surrounded by the politicians and big personalities, and then suddenly it happened. We have people now who are angry.
Everyone was involved, and they did not let us see Messi. For what? We were awake whole night. Okay. My child, he would have almost got trampled because of the fault of the administration. Satatlu had no business. If we wanted the administration to meet free tickets, why did he charge 12,000?
It's not about, I correctly agree to most important promises which were made to example, we were first promised that he will play. Later the declaration came that he won't. Second, the inclusion of Rodrigo Paul and the Luis was because he organized a football clinic for the young players. Yes. And all those young, they were on the stadium. They didn't get that with Messi for even 1 second. For even 1 second. These promises were made to us. At least we could.
So you could please show us ticket. How much did you pay for it?
Yeah, I bought 3 tickets. I can show you 2. 11,800 per ticket. And without this, we had to pay extra for district.
Okay.
District charge money. But to go and cut the tickets, they didn't send us to our.
People who have said that they pay thousands of rupees, but they were almost cheated. When Messi came, he just did one round from the ground, in which also he was occupied with the people, he was occupied with the politicians. They did not get to see him. They did not, even through the main screen. So forget about seeing him live, but through the big screen that is currently present here, they did not get to see him. So this is the current situation. People are angry. They have thrown bottles. They have thrown whatever they bought. Now also the prices of food inside is almost 5 and 4 times. Even they have thrown that food. Chairs were thrown, and we have seen kind of chaos erupted where people were trying to barge into the main ground just to have the word with the organizers. However, the organizers left. This entire area has been caught even for the media cameras, even the media movement also. Right now this area is barricaded. Now up to the organizers to tell what actually happened and what was the promise given to them and what actually they delivered. There's a huge difference between that.
Right, Shivam, thank you so much for joining us with all those details here. We're joined by Kunal Ghosh of the TMC party. Thank you so much for speaking to Times Now, sir. As you just heard, I mean, fans are just upset because, they claim that they were promised to play, and young players were also at the ground. They thought that they will catch a glimpse of Messi. But what really happened? They have spent thousands of money. They were waiting since 2 a.m. for just a glimpse, but what we are seeing right now on our TV screens is complete chaos. Fans are really disappointed because they have spent thousands of money and they were promised something else, but what's happening on ground is something else. They feel cheated.
Right, this is practically most unfortunate thing. And practically I support the emotions of the football fans. I am not only a politician, I am vice president of Mohun Bagan Club also. What happened today, this is shameful, totally shameful. Some people, they just guarded Lionel Messi. He should have been allowed to move alone and face the crowd. But the crowd became totally disappointed. They couldn't see him clearly. So there is a reaction, and that is totally most unfortunate. Till now, we are collecting the details.
Sir, one more thing. I mean, they were also saying that the fans were claiming that there were no big screens also. Like usually we see at the stadium when you can't actually catch a glimpse of the of an icon, a sports icon. But there was no big screen also to just basically catch a glimpse. I'm being joined by Sukanta Majumdar of the BJP party. Thank you so much for joining us on the broadcast here at Times Now, sir. Sir, two main things. First, fans claim that they were cheated because they were told something else. They were told that, you know, Messi would play with them. They will get to meet and greet him. But what we are seeing right now is a complete mess. They feel cheated. And second, what was the arrangements like at the stadium here, sir? Because the security personals are there at the ground in the stadium, and what we are seeing is actually very unfortunate, because we at India believe in celebrating sports, but what has turned right now is complete chaos and a disappointment actually.
Yes, chaos and total chaotic situation has been done by the TMC, because whole program, this program of sports, actually when Messi is in which Messi about to participate, that program has been hijacked by the TMC workers, and as a result, it happened, and you see, this is the law and order situation of the West Bengal. Even the professionalism of the police is such they cannot maintain a huge crowd. So this is the reality of the administration in the state of West Bengal.
Right, that was Sukanta Majumdar joining us on the broadcast here. Thank you so much for speaking to Times Now, sir. Now, viewers, two main things, or the main thing, of course, the BJP is claiming that it is the complete collapse of law and order in Kolkata. The TMC is saying that we are actually analyzing what actually happened. But here, one thing which is absolutely clear, and it is important to know, that the fans have been cheated. Now, we saw, my colleague Shivam brought us the ground report where the fans were claiming that they were told that they will have a chance to meet Messi. But what we see and what we have been seeing for the last 20 minutes here on your screens, these three visuals tell you the bigger story. One, Messi came at the Kolkata stadium. Hundreds of fans were waiting and they couldn't meet Messi. This is the main disappointment which they are experiencing at this point in time. My colleague Shivam is at ground zero to bring us more details. Another ground report for you to bring the reality of the story.
We are currently reporting from the Salt Lake Stadium, and right now the mood of the people have changed. These are the fans that have come to watch Messi, but right now they are in utter disappointment, and they are now throwing the bottle, showing the disappointment. They are saying that this is, you see the bottle right now being thrown at the administrator, at the organizer, saying that this was a complete scam on their part. What they are basically alleging is that they did not get to see Messi. Messi did 3 rounds here. He did not play any football, but now the fans are not in the right mood. They are right now also, as you can see, clicking off the board. They are now tapping and punching on the boards, and this entire arena, the boards have been, dismantled as well in some parts. You can see right now they are now throwing down the boards. The bottles have been, being thrown at the stadium in this this particular part, and right now the boards are also being torn away. This is the current situation at the Salt Lake Stadium, where people are disappointed. The security officials are also right now, you can see bottles being thrown at them. They are trying to save themselves, and now they are having all the security equipment with them. So now what will be the administration has to say about this is something that will take in answer. Shivam Sharma reporting for the Times Network.
Right, viewers, that's the big question which we are also seeking answer for. What will the administration actually say for the chaos which has unfolded at the Salt Stadium in Kolkata? And of course, the angry fans there at the stadium are demanding answers because they feel cheated completely, because they have spent thousands of money to catch a glimpse of their football icon, and they have been waiting for hours now, and many such reactions have been lined up for you to tell you what actually fans are demanding at this point in time. Listen in.
We are being joined by certain fans who are not happy with the way they have been treated in the stadium. What happens
The management did nothing. They gathered around Messi, and any visitor was able to see Messi properly.
You have not seen Messi?
No, I have not seen. I have paid almost 12,000, more than 13,000 I have paid to see Messi. But the crowd, see the crowd, saw them. Everyone is disappointed.
How long Messi was in the ground? For how long?
For almost 15 minutes. 15 minutes.
How much money did you give?
10,000.
10,000.
I paid 13,000 almost. I paid 13,000.
You are saying after paying 33,000, you have not got...
No, I haven't seen Messi.
I have paid more than 20,000. I haven't seen a bit.
You see the people, the fans who are not very happy with the administration. They are basically saying that they have paid thousands of rupees. They were asked to pay in advance, but now they have not got to see Messi at all. So this is the current situation in the entire stadium.
Whereas the glaring lapses at the Kolkata stadium are just too big to be ignored. The first one, the management did nothing. That's what the fans are claiming. Second, Messi surrounded by the politicians. That's what the fans are claiming, and that's why they couldn't catch a glimpse of him. And of course, what we are seeing here at the Kolkata stadium is complete disappointment when it comes from the perspective of the fans, because they were promised something else, and what was delivered to them was a complete chaos unfolding at the Kolkata stadium. What was meant to be a good and happy and great moment for the fans because they were meeting football icon turned into a complete chaos. With that, we are slipping into a short break here, but don't go anywhere, because each and every update on the story only at Times Now.